Hey guys, I'm just coming out here to basically work on a warm-up that we've done a few times in the gym, and we've probably done, you've probably seen online a few times, as the Burgener Warm Up. This may be confusing for some of you, might be new to some of you, might be a recap for some of these that have been with us for a while. But nonetheless, we're going to go over it now so that you have a better understanding of what it's for, what it is, and why we do it. Okay, so first off, it's a great warm-up. It's basically going to get your body ready for the snatch, if you will. So the Burgener warm-up equals the snatch. All right. It is great practice. So it individually segments every part of the snatch so that you can properly warm that movement up, plus work on maybe some deficiencies that you may have in that movement. Activate specific movements, muscle movements for your snatch movement, and basically gets your body ready for the explosive movement of the snatch, okay? All the movements we're going to show you, there's 10 movements, essentially. When we go through this warm-up, we like to see about 5 reps per movement as we move on. So basically, you're going to do 5 of one movement, which graduates you to the next movement, which graduates you to the next movement, so on and so forth. So they all work off of each other, but we break it down to the point where you can, A, work on the fundamental movement of that part of the snatch, as well as warming up your body. All right. So to get started, you're going to need a PVC, a broomstick, some of the nature, so that we can get into it. So first thing we're going to do is talk about the grip. Our grip on the bar is going to be wide enough so that when you're at the hang position, you're at your belt line. All right. Another good way to gauge this is bend your hips at the crisp, let the bar hang, arms locked out, and grab the bar. That is basically your snatch grip. All right. During the snatch, you're going to want to do the hook grip. So you grab your fingers over top of the thumb. During this warm-up, we try to keep the hook grip so that we can practice it, so that when we come to do it in a workout or go to lift a snatch, it becomes second nature. All right. So first movement we're going to do is basically a shrug. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to dip through the knees. So we're going to pretend our backs are against the wall, and we're just dipping the knees. All right. So dip down. And then we're just going to shrug. All right, essentially we're going to do 5 of these. As we get into the deeper reps, we want to get more explosive. All right, if your feet come off the ground because you're getting so explosive, awesome. All right, we want to get into that nature. Next up, we're going to do some high elbows. So same movement, dip, drive, elbows go up. Just as explosive through the hips, and get those elbows up nice and high. Don't want to see any rotation in the bar. Keep those elbows above the bar at all times. All right, so if you see you're coming up to here, well, guess what? You're rotating your shoulder. So you dip, elbows up. So 5 of those. Once we get done those 5, we're going to do what's called a muscle snatch. So we're just going to finish the movement. So dip, drive, up over top. That's a super slow-mo version, but essentially what we're going to get to is locking out those elbows above the head, right? Stable position, shoulders are active. So we'll go through 5 of those, our muscle snatch. From there, we're going to keep the bar overhead. We're going to get into feet just below the hips, and we're going to drop. So they're called drop snatches, right? Or snatch lands, I should say. So you're going to come from here, drop, reset. We want to get into a stable catching position, which is essentially our squat position. So we're going to do at 2 inches, we're going to do 5 at 2 inches. We're going to do 5 at 4 inches, a little bit deeper. All right, and then we're going to do 5 at 6 inches, almost all the way down. Okay, from there we're going to do snatch drops. So bar on the shoulders, and the same thing, we're dropping our feet. As we're dropping, we're pressing our bar up. So from here, drop, reset, reset, and then we're going to work our way to the bottom. All right. Next up, snatch grip push press. So dip and drive. Activate those shoulders. Dip and drive. 5 of these. Squat position. 5 overhead squats. Keeping those shoulders active the whole movement. All right, so 5 of those. From there, we're going to go into a pressing snatch balance. So what that sounds, or what it looks like, I should say, it's what it sounds. we're going to do a push press, squat. Reset, push press, squat. Now the heaving snatch balance, same idea, the feet stay stable. We're going to dip drive. It's a lot quicker. We're working on the speed of the middle of the body, all right? So dip, drive, squat. So working on speed on that one. And then the last but not least is the snatch balance itself, where we dip, drive, drop as hard as we can. So dip, drive. So we're pushing up. As we're diving, we're pushing the bar down. Or sorry, bar up. So dip. Nice and explosive. Dip. All right. This is the Burgener warm up. And it'll get you ready for the snatch work that's going to come up afterwards. All right. Thanks for watching. Practice those, and your snatch will get much better.